Let's take a look at how you can use Google Forms to create what we call a branching form. Now I've got a branching form. It's called Jeff's Book Selection branching form. You notice I have 10 sections here that I've created. And if you come down here to this first question, what you'll note is that it's going to actually select gender first, and then it's going to go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on this question so you can kind of see how this works. And when you set up a branching form, it's really important that you kind of create a flow chart of how this is going to go. In this case, what we're doing is we're selecting a gender, a genre, and then a book type. So what you'll notice is that I have two responses here that they can choose from, boy or girl. And based on that response, I can send them to one of 10 sections, right? So in this case, I've got it going to section 2, which is genre for boys, and I've labeled these sections to help me. If I select girl, then it's going to go to section 3, which is genre for girls. So let's go down to section 2 for boys, which is right here. And you'll note that I've got 3 different genres of books: realistic fiction, mystery, and adventure. So if we just select mystery, it's going to send me to section 4. So I'm going to come down here to section 4. And now if I select either of these or any of these 3 books here, it's going to take me to section 10, which is a prediction, which if I come down to number 10 down here, write a prediction you have about your book based on the title you picked. So it's going to allow me to send them to different parts of the form based on their response. Now if we go ahead and take this form and preview it, I'm going to go ahead and select the same choice that I made earlier. So next, it should take me to section 2. If I select mystery and click on next, it should take me to section, I think, 4. And if I select any one of, or either of these 3, for example, Stormbreaker, it should take me to that prediction here where I write that, and then I can submit this question or this form here with my prediction. So a branching form, super powerful way of kind of moving students through your form, not necessarily going to all of those. For example, let's say I'm doing a math test and they get the question right, I send them to section 3. If they get it wrong, I send them to section 2, which has a review video and maybe some potential questions that they can go through, and then it sends them back to section 1 where they retake they answer the question again, hopefully getting it right. So again, super easy. Notice most of these are multiple choice questions, and so you can only branch from certain types of questions. So if I click on this, let's go down to a short answer. What you'll notice is that it does not allow me to branch these questions here. So you got to make sure you're using the right question type. I think I can do a drop down here. It allows me to branch there. Check boxes. It does not allow me to branch. I'm going to do a Control Z in order to step back one. So there's only certain types of question types that you can use to create a branching form, but it's super easy. Again, you can see all these different sections. We talk about how to include sections or add sections there. You notice as we go through. So again, super powerful way of create your own adventure type of form submission for your students.